9:40 exactly, news and views on Salam Media, and we're now going to be doing a local community story, and particularly in the suburb of Homestead Park in Johannesburg. We'll be talking with Homestead Park Community Forum chairperson, that is you, Abdur Rahman Loonat, and then Sohail Taraj, who is the Homestead Park Community Forum um, Executive Forum member. Assalamu alaikum to both of you. And even before we kick off on all of the problems you guys are experiencing, I understand one of the main issues is around the cows in the park. Are they still there? Over to you, Abdurrahman Lunats.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, so the issue of the cows in our area
And that,
is
and it's a serious matter, is it not? I mean, I laughed when my producer told me about it, but this is quite serious.
no, it definitely is a very serious issue because it happens to be agricultural animals in a urban area within the city of Johannesburg, which I don't think is we meant to see anything like that anywhere in Joburg itself. And yeah, the issue of the cows are still present. They're roaming around in our park day in and day out, walking about on the streets, on the main roads, everything, and they pose such a severe threat to like the safety, the park itself, the wildlife, everything. It's a big issue that we're facing at the moment.
So, two questions, and perhaps if Suhail needs to respond, then over to you, Suhail. How long have these cows been in the park, number one? And have you people been able to establish who the owner of the cows are? Why are they still there? And if they are still there, why have you not got in touch with perhaps um, some sort of an animal anti-animal cruelty shelter? There must be lots of places you could contact to get rid of those animals if the owner refuses to take that responsibility. Suhail Taraj, Salaam alaikum, welcome.
Walaikum salam. Thanks for having me, Adi Judy. So, actually, the issue of the cows basically has been prevalent in Homestead Park probably from COVID time. Initially, it started off with obviously just a handful of cows, and over the years, the cows have basically been reproducing. We've seen exponential growth, and at the moment, I think we have like 30 to 40 cows in our park. So it's a massive amount of cows that we have in our park. In terms of who does the cows belong to? Apparently, the cows belong to a gentleman that stays in Rivoli, a Mr. Mabunda. So this gentleman apparently has been waiting for agricultural land from the government. So what he's done in the interim is he's basically used our community park to breed his cows while he's waiting for the government to assess his claim or grant him land or whatever his case is. We basically have tried, the community forum have tried to engage with him in the past. We've asked him previously to please remove his cows. It's a recreational park. Unfortunately, our engagement with him was very hostile. He's extremely aggressive. He's not open to engagement. In terms of what have we've done, we've basically have engaged multiple times with the SPCA. We've sent the SPCA emails. We've had calls with him. In fact, the SPA has even come out to inspect the cows, and for a brief period of time, some cows were even taken away. We've actually had no support, basically, from the SPCA. Their argument is that they're not mandated to take the cows away. They don't have the equipment to load the cows up. It's actually a bylaw violation because these cows are in the community park and the JMPD needs to attend to it. In terms of our engagement with JPD, we have multiple reference numbers. We've been promised by the ward councillor, the current ward councillor, he promised the forum that something's going to happen to the cows and the cows will be taken away. That was done probably a year ago. Also, there's been no support, no feedback, no update from him as well. So basically, we in a between a rock and a hard place currently with the cows.
Okay, let's go to Abdurrahman Lunat. Apart from the SPCA, what about other animal rights groups? It seems as if your counselor has been totally ineffective regarding this issue. And then once we're done with the cow story, we can talk about other issues around safety in the community as a whole. And I'm seeing pictures of the Homestead Park area going back a good few years. I seem to remember What a well kept suburb this was. It was absolutely beautiful. In fact, I even considered buying a home in the area, but I am talking 20 years or more ago. It was an absolutely beautiful suburb, and the pictures are actually shocking me. So let's hear what Abdur Rahman has to say about this.
So regarding the cows again, we have reached out. We've been posting about it on social media, Twitter, various other animal cruelty people have reached out to us, but it comes back down to the bylaws and JMPD and SPCA because they're the only ones who are actually capable of removing the cows for us, and we can't take it into our own hands because then we'll have a case between us versus the cow, the owner of the cows, and this is out of our jurisdiction. However, we are trying and pushing for the the removal of these cows, but it's really difficult when we don't have the other departments playing their part, like JMPD, for example. If they have to enforce the bylaw that there's no cows and animals, agricultural animals allowed in a recreational park, then we wouldn't have this issue. But the enforcement of the bylaws is seems to be a major issue. And then also SPCA, like Sohail has mentioned, our engagement with them, it doesn't get us anywhere. They claim to pass the buck between JMPD. JMPD will mention that it's SPCA's issue. So that's a roadblock that we've been facing as well. Mm. And yeah, you are correct in saying that 20 years ago, our area was beautiful. It was actually a stunning suburb. But now, as you can see the picture of these cows, we
Oh
got
my
these cows
word.
roaming around. And yeah, there's
Ab-
only what seven
yeah.
cows in this picture. There's over 20, 25 cows that are there right now. And it seems like a joke. It really does because you would not expect to see this. When we tell people about this, they think this is meant for like a comedy show, honestly.
Well, I'm going to say something quite tongue in cheek. Doesn't this situation actually address your upcoming Kurbani problems? I mean, cows are there for the taking, and you guys can have an absolute Kurbani festival in your part of the world.
That does seem like a good idea, but unfortunately, we try to stick onto the good side, yeah. But if we
Okay.
could, we'd go for it.
Suhail, regarding the cows, because obviously, we've heard on farm roads when a vehicle collides with a cow, invariably the driver is seriously injured or dies. Have you guys experienced any fatalities on the roads due to the cows roaming around so freely? And do they have a cow herd? They're taking care of the cows and trying to get them back into the park.
Thanks. So, from my knowledge, I am not aware of anybody that's actually collided with the cows or anybody that's been hurt by the cows. But there's new in the whole community can vouch for the fact that many times the cows are walking the road. Everybody has to, traffic has to pause. We have to wait for the cows to pass the road and go through the traffic. And there's been so many near misses. Sometimes at night, these cows are sitting in the park and they decide to cross the road, right? I mean, at a time when there's limited light, limited visibility, especially now with recent load shedding, there's been many, many near misses. So we've not had an incident as yet, but certainly, if nothing is done, it's just a matter of time. Something will eventually happen.
So it's an accident, a fatal accident waiting to happen. At the top of your head, Abdurrahman, do you know exactly how many cows are in the park? And I must also add that doesn't look like much of a park any longer because I see a lot of garbage lying around and garbage that's been burnt as well.
So off the top of my head, I'd say there's about 25 to 30. I can't give you an exact amount because recently there's been new additions because they've some of them have given birth to some lovely calves. So between about 25 and 30, there could be more as well. Yeah.
But that's a very
And
sorry state. There's a picture up on screen. You can see it. Is that what the park looks like? in this.
Yeah, that is correct. That is what our park looks like at the moment. That's why this is very disheartening to see these pictures what we take, because we know what the park used to be. Like myself, I grew up in the park. I used to play soccer, play cricket. We used to ride bicycle, everything with my friends. Now to go into the park, it seems like a safety issue. I'm 100% gonna get robbed, and I'm gonna get. This year is disgusting. I don't even want to go into the park when it looks like this.
Okay, to me, it looks like there are illegal shacks. It looks like shacks are coming up there. Would I be correct in saying that just by judging from the picture?
Yeah, you are correct in saying that. So we have these guys are actually illegal land invaders. They also partaking in recycling, which is not meant to happen anywhere close to, again, a residential area. There's designated recycling plants where these guys are meant to go and recycle their goods. But as you can see, the state of our area got lack of assistance from any of the departments, no help whatsoever from any government officials. They come out, they view the area, they say that they're going to assist, but empty promises, and we get nowhere.
Okay, we're going for an ad break. When we come back, we're going to continue this discussion and also ask the all important question: having these shack dwellers in the park, overtaking the park, plus you have the issue with the cows. How is this posing a risk to the community of Homestead Park? And has crime, in fact, spiked in your area? But right after the ad break, you both can respond to those questions.
Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
Africa Muslims Agency has been providing critical aid in Gaza and Lebanon with your support. The humanitarian situation is more dire than ever before, with thousands displaced and in need of basic supplies to survive. Donate any amount to bring food, water, medical assistance, and essentials to the people of Gaza and Lebanon. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
Searching for elite local and international investment and advisory services from an award-winning firm? Look no further than the Belmont Mayer Group, your gateway to unparalleled investment and wealth management. At Belmont Mayer, we believe in the art of wealth creation, a meticulous process fueled by our unwavering commitment to excellence. With a focus on providing elite alternative investments and quality advice, we also pride ourselves on maximizing value for our esteemed investors, as seen through our consistent outperformance. Your financial success is our top priority. Join us at Belmont Mayer and experience the difference firsthand. Ready to embark on a journey of greatness? Contact us today. Reach out to the Belmont Mayer Group on 078 786 1698. Call or WhatsApp or email us at info@belmontmayor.com. Elevate your financial future with Belmont Mayor, where every detail matters.
When the perfect blend of stylish decor, exquisite halal cuisine, and warm hospitality come together, it could only mean Al Bayt Lodge, your true home away from home. Al Bayt is the ideal heaven for families, business people, and tourists with its 4-star family rooms and other luxurious facilities, conveniently situated close to Port Elizabeth Airport, the beach, and other amenities. Your stay will be truly unforgettable, as you'll be taking home lasting memories of the warm hospitality, the serenity and tranquility that Al Bayt has to offer. For reservations, call 041 583 6415 or visit www.albaytlodge.co.za.
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
The time is 9:55 a.m. In Johannesburg's Homestead Park, residents are facing collapsing infrastructure, crime and service delivery breakdowns. But instead of giving up, alhamdulillah, this resilient community is uniting to tackle the challenges head on. So back to you, Abdur Rahman. Do you want to respond to my question? There's a couple of questions before the ad break. So between you and Sohail Taraj. So let's start with you first.
Okay, regarding the illegal land invaders, so these guys do definitely pose a security threat in our area, because now where they're located is the back part of the park, right? So as people are walking along the park next to the main road, they are being robbed, they've been stabbed, there's women being raped within the park. It's honestly like a horror sight there in our area. We're facing so many issues, like our children can't walk in the park without getting robbed, stabbed, and our ladies 100%, I don't think it's safe for any of them to even enter the park without having someone with them to protect them, because the guys that are there at the back of the park, they have no mercy. They raping, they killing, we're finding bodies in the park. It's actually becoming so difficult to reside within that area since we're getting no assistance, no help. And yeah, I don't know if Sohail wants to add anything onto that.
Can I just ask one more question? If memory serves me correctly, is this not the area that used to be referred to as the Blue Dam way in the past? Is that the same area we're talking about?
Yeah, this is the same area, but you see where the Blue Dam is a separate part of the park to where the Homestead Park and the land invaders are at the moment. One of the previous pictures you showed is it's close to the Blue Dam. This one here is at the main park, Homestead Park itself.
And of course, it's going to encroach, because if you've got illegal land invaders, they're squatters, it's going to just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually they'll take over the Blue Dam area as well. But let's cross over to you, Sohail. What are the latest developments regarding your current situation? Illegal, illegal land invaders, squatters, and the cow issue, not forgetting crime.
Yes. So just to reinforce what Abdur Rahman mentioned earlier, in December, basically there were 2 women that were raped in the park. 2 women that were viciously raped in the park. We had 5 stabbings. Some of those people, I spoke to them. Multiple muggings, all people walking along the road of the park on Winston Road. They were attacked by people that came out to the park, and the attackers then went back into the park. So again, we're seeing that these illegal land invaders and these people that have basically taken over our park are actually causing chaos in our area. And the fact, we need to mention the facts, right? The fact is, when we've engaged with them, it seems like majority of these people are actually illegal immigrants. So the fact of the matter is, they are people that should not even be in this country, right? And they've come to our country to do recycling, and now unfortunately they've obviously turned the park into a no-go zone, right? So yeah, we are really battling with that at the moment. What have we done recently? Basically, I think the first thing that we've done is we've launched a social media campaign. Basically, we're trying to create a big hype on social media, make people aware, make the various departments aware. We've reached out to the various departments as well. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, we were at the offices of the MMC for Public Safety, Dr. Tashwak, we were at his offices in Martindale. So, I mean, we are engaging with JMPD as well. We're engaging with various law enforcement agencies as well to try and resolve our issues. And most importantly, we're trying to engage with various political parties. So, on this past Friday, Rise Mzansi came out with the chairman to visit our area to see the terrible condition of our area. Action SA, the Johannesburg leadership of Action SA, actually came out on Sunday to visit our park. They actually went with us to do a park visit. And Action SA have actually come to the party and said they're going to try and help escalate our issues. Based through their ward councillors, through the various means possible, they're going to try and escalate our issues, give us guidance how we can basically take our park back. Because unfortunately, the current party that's running our ward, ANC, the current councillor that's running our ward, unfortunately, we're getting no joy, we're getting no support, there's no feedback from them at all. Yep.
Are you confident, Abdur Rahman, that going the social media route, trying to publicize the situation as much as possible, that you will get resolve on this issue? Because when I think of Homestead Park, they're gorgeous homes in the area. And one of the big attractions of buying property in Homestead Park back in the day was the park and the Blue Dam. So are you confident you can reclaim that area as part of Homestead Park?
Yeah, 100%. I think through, like Sohail mentioned, our social media campaign, we are reaching different people we never thought we'd get in touch with. For example, Action SA has reached out to us after viewing all the tweets that Sohail has been putting out on our Twitter. They've reached out to us, and it looks like we're getting some traction. And hopefully, with our efforts, our goal is to reclaim our area, make Homestead Park the stunning suburb that it used to be, bring our park back, let our children enjoy the joys of the park and the Blue Dam, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. That is the end goal, 100%.
Inshallah. Ameen. Final words from you, Sohail. Anything you'd like to add? Oh, just one more thing, and important, Sohail, you can respond to this. You say that the cows are roaming freely there. Does the owner come and check up from time to time that the cows are okay? And I don't know, engage with anybody, engage. What's going to happen? What's he going to do if those illegal immigrants decide to slaughter one or two of those cows? How is he going to retaliate then?
So it seems actually that he is working hand in hand with the illegal immigrants that have invaded the park. So actually, I mean, basically, he's, I would say, the de facto counselor of the park. He's basically the one telling them, don't leave the area. This is your park. Bring more recyclers in, because he's obviously got a vested interest, right? He wants to keep that land for his cows. So he has a dedicated herder that's there looking after the cows. I mean, we haven't seen his presence in the area for some time, but he is active. He's in the area. We know him. He knows us. Yep.
Okay, much luck and success going forward. I think you guys are doing sterling work, and you are in contact with the right people. So inshallah, this issue will be resolved sooner rather than later. And you can reclaim your beautiful park, your beautiful dam, and your suburb as well. Guys, don't let this slip, because if you take your finger off the pulse, you're definitely going to lose it. You're going to lose your gorgeous area. Thank you indeed for being on the show with us this morning, Abdur Rahman Loonat and Sohail Taraj. I think you guys are doing sterling work, and you're setting a beautiful example for our children and future leaders and future generations, that you need to take care of your environment and you need to take responsibility. So shukran for that very, very much. Go well, and salamu alaikum to you guys.
Alaikum salam.
3 after 10 o'clock, and that means wrap up time for me. Thank you indeed for your company on the show this morning. From me till next Monday at the same time. As always, take care on the roads. Assalamu alaikum and Khudafiz from me, Julie Ali.